guys, so today I have something cool to review for you, and that is the new Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. I got these in a PR package that looks like this. I don't think this is the standard like package that it comes in, but this is what I got. And if I hadn't gotten sent these, I would have bought them myself, but I got sent these before they got released, and I've just had them for a little while. They actually went to my mom's house because I forgot to do like a change of address, and then she had to ship them to me, and then UPS was being stupid, and so then I had to go to UPS, and it's been a big long thing. But I have them now, and I have been using them, so this is not a first impression or anything like that. I have used them a couple times now. So because I was actually planning on purchasing them, and I had gotten them in PR later than I think a lot of other people did, I myself had actually watched some reviews on these, and at first I did not think that I was gonna like them. Just the way that people were describing, I just thought, I was like, these are probably not gonna be for me, but I really wanted to try them out because I have always been a big fan of Huda Beauty's. I had bought in pretty much everything she had put out, you know, besides like multiple shades and stuff. I'd bought in her palette, I had bought in the lipsticks, and I bought in the lashes all myself before I even got put on her PR list. So without a doubt, I would have bought in these. First, I'm going to go over, this is the Gold Sands one. So in the palette for both of these, there comes a type of cream color, a lighter color, and then kind of a more bronzy type of color, and then a pinkish color. And the whole like 3D concept, I don't quite have as big of a problem as I feel like a lot of people are having about the wording. I don't really care too much about the wording or anything like that. I just care how it like applies. So naturally when I hear like cream in a palette with regular, you know, powder things, I go, But it kind of feels like the mix of a powder and a cream. It's not super slippery or anything like that. And then for the powders go, there isn't a lot of fallout or kickback, I've heard people call it. And I'm going to swatch this one for you guys, and I'm going to show you like the swatches and stuff so you can see like how hard I'm pressing down and all that kind of stuff. But these are meant to be used as like a set. You're supposed to put the cream down on your cheekbones and then put the light one on top, this one a little bit underneath, and then this one like on the apples of your cheeks to kind of get, you know, like a whole different kind of glow going on. And for me, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so dark for like a cream, especially since I'm pretty pale. But both of these palettes actually work for me. So I'm gonna swatch these, and I'm gonna swatch, this is the cream one, so I'm just gonna go like that. And then this is the lighter one, this one, and then this one. So those are the swatches. This is how they look on my fingers. Again, this is the cream one and then the lighter one, and you guys obviously get it. And then this is how they look on the back of my hand. And I don't really press super hard for swatches because it's just not realistic. I try to do as, you know, minimal as I can. Now I am going to show you guys, this is the Gold Sands. This one looks a lot more used and stuff because I traveled with this one. So this is the cream shade, and then the rest as follows. So I'm gonna cream and then these powder ones. And here are the Gold Sand swatches. I feel like I missed a little bit on this pink one, so I'm gonna just put a little bit on that one. That's better. Here are the swatches for this one. So obviously with this, you don't like have to use them, you know, with all four at once. So essentially what I want to do with these is I'm going to swatch them exactly how you're supposed to, and I'm going to do like the cream and then the one under and on the apples on your cheeks and all of that kind of stuff, and I'm going to do one on each side so I can show you guys the difference. So I'm going to go in first with the pink sands. So she just dips it in this is Capri right here. And I like to show you guys like how much I got on there. So there's that one, and I'm going to do it on this side of my face. So you kind of just want to dab it down on where you want your highlight. And this already has some pretty intense shine to it. And you don't want to like smear, but you just want to like dab it down. And this does not disturb like the powder underneath. I have quite a lot of powder on. If this was going to bring it up, it would. I've been really trying to keep my highlight like very centered and stuff, because I feel like sometimes I can get crazy and it'll go like, just be like this giant thing. And I'm just going to grab a little bit, and now I'm just going to dab that on top of this. I think this is a good palette for those people that always like spray their brush with, you know, Fix Plus or setting spray or whatever because they like that really intense shine. So I think it's good to have this sort of type of base going on that can like really make it intense. And then next I'm going to take Azores, this right here, and just get a little bit of that on here. And I'm going to take it just right here and just kind of... And now I'm going to just take a tiny bit of this pink, especially since I don't put on blush normally. If I do this too much, then I'll get that kind of, you know, like pinky cast blush look, which I'm not a huge fan of. So you're supposed to put this on the apples of your cheeks. So I just have a very little bit here, and I'm just going to... I don't really have big pores. I only have kind of pores like right here and on my nose. So if you're someone with very big pores right here, this cream base is probably not for you. I think the powders would do perfectly fine, but the cream can obviously accentuate your pores right there. I will give you guys a close-up after I've done both of these palettes. So I'm gonna clean my brush with just like my daily brush cleaner, and then I'm going to do the other side for you. Now I'm gonna take Fiji and I'm gonna just get that base loaded up on there. Then I'm gonna put that right here. Because I'm not doing either of these too heavy, even though this seems like super poppin', I'm not really using that much product and I'm not really putting it on very heavy. Next I'm going to take this shade I cannot pronounce, put that over top. And already you can kind of see this one is a lot more gold and this one has a lot more of like a white cast and this one has a lot more of a gold cast. Then next I'm going to take Tahiti, and this one is the darkest out of all of the shades. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this one and put this where my highlight meets like my contour. Marry those two together. And then next I'm going to take the pink shade. Again, I'm just going to take a tiny bit and put it on the apples of my cheeks, just like this little part right here. And here it is. These are both of them obviously very intense. I'm not sure, I'm like truly honestly not sure why a lot of people are almost kind of hating on these. I've seen a lot of people include them in their anti-haul saying they're like gimmicky or whatever, but I truly and honestly absolutely love these. I like being able to have a lot of different options. I know in some palettes, like sometimes in my Anastasia palettes end up looking similar, but every shade in these is very different. So because I want to show you guys what these look like without the base and stuff, I am going to highlight under my eyebrows and then in the inner corners with like all of these different colors. And so first, the one I'm gonna do for my underbrow highlight is this white, and I'm going to put that as my under brow highlight, and this one is pretty almost like white. This one will work if you are really pale. And then next I am going to take this Azores, and I'm going to put this just down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to put Ibiza in the inner corner right here, going on here. Next, in the Gold Sands palette, I'm going to take this one and do my underbrow highlight. And then next I'm going to take the pink shade in the Gold Sands palette and I'm going to put that as my inner corner highlight right here. And it's really pretty. And then I'm going to go back and put the light one right here just on the tip of my nose. This is essentially what the palettes look like. This is the pink one and then this is the gold one. So I'm going to give you guys a close-up now. Okay, again, the pink Sands palette. So, you know, like the lightest shade right here, and then this is all of them on my cheeks. And obviously I know I went like crazy with it, but... And then this side is the Gold Sands. I have a little bit of texture going on right here from LA. LA like broke my skin out like crazy. So I have a little bit of texture going on right here, and obviously this does emphasize it. Overall, I really like these. You'll be seeing me use these a ton. I think for if you like a really pop-in highlight, then here you go. And I don't know, I really like these because I feel like a lot of the time my highlight isn't like popping like everyone else's. Like even sometimes I'll spray it and it just isn't quite this shiny as I feel like everyone else's is, and this gives me that type of like bam, which I really like. You'll be seeing me use these. I definitely recommend these. Again, if you have a lighter skin tone, go with pink sands. If you have a darker skin tone, go with gold sands. Leave any questions, comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.